Ayo campers, day 3, video number 3. Yeah, sorry for the deluge of videos, but I'm going to be really time restricted next week, so I want to make as much headway as I can. So today, definitely going to find the drain, and then I'm going to power bleed the clutch and the brakes, see if we can get those ready. And then all of my kit should be here tomorrow, so I can get the wiring done this weekend for the no-dis. And then I just need to fix I need to put that collar onto that there bolt. And then, yeah, what I didn't film yesterday is I got 2 mounting, I think you can just see one there, the last 2 mounting bolts in for the chassis. So it's all down. Annoyingly, the dash and the steering wheel can't go in. I really want to get them done because it'd make me feel happier, but I know I'm going to have to fiddle about with things. So it's one of those annoying situations where it's going to look like a complete shit tip until right at the end, and then it all suddenly come together and look amazing, hopefully. So I will, first job. I don't want to do this, so let's do this one first. Right, another job where man's best laid plans get all fucked up. So, first of all, the cap on the reservoir is too big for any of the easy bleed connectors, so I was going to have to do it manually. And then it appears in the late 1960s, nipples were much bigger, and my usually trusty Dolmio brake bleeder don't fit on. So it's a double fail. So I'm going to have to get another brake bleeding kit. I should hopefully just be able to buy a larger bit of pipe, to be honest. But what a pain in the arse. Anyway, again, this is what happens when you're doing cars and you don't have all the kit. You come down to do a job and you can't do it. You'll also be pleased to know that I jacked the car up in the middle and didn't learn my lesson from last time, because just to prove another point, I am still an idiot. So, but what I did find, and you'll find this very interesting, I did find that I've bought a new clutch slave cylinder. So I think I'm going to fit this, because that's obviously fate telling me to do so. So the clutch slave cylinder is right next to where the block drain should be. So I think that's the god of lotuses, or maybe Colin Chapman from above telling me what to do. So brake bleeding will wait for another day, but the clutch, that's mine. Right, there we go. So it does look oily, doesn't it? Got one line going in, a bleeding line, and a spring. Where's the other end of it? Let's see, but what's a fucking spring holding it on? Really? Okay, so this obviously has a massive leak. Which is annoying. But what's that? The tyre, pressure in the tyre pressurizes this canister, which is full of fluid, which is then sealed onto the top of the clutch master cylinder. You can see the size of the brake one. And yes, I know they're the other way around. Trust me, they're the right way. And then this, you open up the nipple on this, and you can see it dripping through with, well, There don't appear to be any bubbles in that. It does come through slowly. So I'm going to give that a bit of a jazz. Back over in the engine bay. And just pump a bit more fluid through. And you can see it's still coming. I don't know, maybe that is enough. You got to think it's only a weeny little line going down there. And yeah, I didn't fit the new master cylinder because it is meant to be held on with a spring from what I can see, but then you have circlips retaining it. I don't have a circlip plier, or I do, but fuck knows where they are. So that is another job that home mechanic, you know, what would have taken a pro on a lift 5 minutes, it's going to take me weeks, because I'm going to have to order the bits, wait for them to come in, come back, do the job, do it on my back, re-bleed. Ugh. PITA. Anyway, I can't really get the camera down here while I'm working, so I'm going to see if that's done. I'm just going to lock it off and test the clutch. That's the easiest way. So I'll report back. Right, let's see if that has worked. I'll give the clutch a quick prod. Where is the pedal? That one. You know what? That feels all right. So, oh God, my knee. The brakes, I'm going to have to wait until Saturday when I've got my little helper here so she can press the pedal. And I'm going to need to get a bigger attachment for the brake nipples. The bleed nipples on the brake, sorry, because evidently the one I've got isn't big enough. Sort of successful. Another point, if any of you are amateur home mechanics, no matter how high you think you lift the car up, it's never enough. It's always 10 times tighter under there. So you think, oh yeah, loads of room. Is there? Fuck. Ugh, horrible jobs. Horrible jobs. Right, I'm going to do something else now. Maybe go in the corner and have a little cry. When you suddenly remember you got one of these bad boys. Oh yes, it fits beautifully on here. So this has been busy sucking what I think is the furthest, it must be the furthest one, from the master cylinder. So I'm about to move on to the next one. And we may even have a pedal by the end of the day. If I don't run out of brake fluid, that is. But fingers crossed. Also, who can spot the problem with my P-clips? Yes. I don't think that's going to do, is it? Because that's rear wheel territory. And that's very close to a brake line. I'm going to have to fix that. Oh well, better found now than later. And this is how easy it is. Knock it off until you see some fluid dripping out. Push that on. Turn the valve. And off you go. I'll probably call it a day there. I can't be sure if the bubbles that we're seeing are coming from a slightly loose hose connection from the back of the, or if they're actually in the system. But we're not looking for high performance braking here, we're just looking for brakes that work. And then once, let me manhandle the wheel back in. Then once we've done that, we can get it done properly. This is just so the car can move. You can also see how easy it is to put the wheels back on. You know, they are, oh, they do look a state, but if you get further away, they look a lot nicer. These bits here are where the chrome kind of finishing ring sits on them. You've got these drive pegs which help locate the wheel. Tighten it up, get your persuader. That'll do for now because we're not going anywhere. And down it goes. And now we'll do the front. Bye. You know what a lot of experienced people will tell you is don't do a job when you're rushing, when you're tired, you're not concentrating. Just picked up this to fill up my reservoir. And I kind of thought, I emptied that. Where the fuck have I got more fluid from? Oh, I've got 2 bottles. That's why. Got 2 bottles of fucking gear oil. I've got fucking gear oil in my clutch and in my brake lines. Fucking gear oil. Oh my God. I genuinely wish I was making this up. I really do. I just poured it in and I thought, that looks really weird. That looks like it's all congealed. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. It's fucking gear oil. Oh my God. Never before in the history of man has someone been so fucking stupid. I really don't know what to say. Well, I know what I've got to do. I'm going to suck it out and then I'm going to have to bleed it all through. It's the only thing I can do. But I've run out of brake fluid. Obviously. Fucking... Oh no, that's full. I have got brake fluid. Oh, fuck me. Bollocks. Alright, I've sucked it out and a little bit on the bodywork there. Doesn't make a bad problem with it. Right, sucked it out and you can still see the gear oil sitting on top. So my plan is I'm going to get the car in the air tonight. I'm going to get all the wheels off and then I'm going to call it a day. I don't think this is going to do any damage. It's just gear oil, isn't it? I think if it was the other way round, brake fluid in a gearbox, it would be worse. So it won't do any damage overnight. And then I will just suck it all through 2 or 3 times tomorrow, give it a proper bleed. Oh, fucking hell. Could have been worse. I could have not noticed and gone out on the road. Oh my God. This is something I really don't want to be advertising, but that's not the deal. When I started this channel, it was showing everything. So, car in the air, wheels off, tidy up, and then I'm going to go home and I might order a pizza tonight because I actually made some money today. Because that's the thing, I'm self-employed. I'm also a director of another business, so I'm up from like 7 doing stuff, and then I come over here and rush and try and get everything done, and then I fuck it up because I've got the end in sight and I just cause myself more work. I should just take it easy, chill out, because what's the problem? You know, there is no problem. I've got a Lotus. So what if I miss the dyno day? Who gives a shit? I'll get it done in June. Let's just take it easy, enjoy the process, not rush through it. It's going to be lovely bleeding those brakes and that clutch through tomorrow. It's going to be the best thing I do. So, yes, let's get it ready. Make sure it's clear so I can walk around easily. And then we'll breathe and do it tomorrow. So you can suffer with me. You'll have to watch this on time lapse. So I'm not suffering alone. Got my 100 subscribers. Oh, by the way, I went through the analytics today. And according to Google, everyone who watches my channel is male. Kel Surprise. And everyone's over the age of 45. Well, I know that to be a lie because my girlfriend said she's watched one, and although she's not over the age of 45 and she's not a man, So Google doesn't know shit, or she's lying to me. One of the two. Alright, well there we are. You've probably seen how easy it is to get all the wheels off and everything. So I'm just going to stop here. I'll come back tomorrow, we'll get the brakes done. And then maybe this weekend we'll do the wiring. But I'm just going to chill out, forget deadlines. It's not that important. Just enjoy the work. So, yeesh Louise, always wondering, how am I ever going to have enough content? Well, if I keep on making idiot mistakes like this, I'll have loads of content forever. I'll never do well as a car business. No one would ever take the cars here. Rightly so as well. I wouldn't either. Right, that's enough of me huffing and puffing. Over and out. I'll see if I do 4 in 4 tomorrow.